Good late afternoon, folks, and welcome back to the Long Dark with Jill Flagolas. And I'm picking up almost exactly where I left off, and we're going to make the final trip to the abandoned prepper cache. Bring everything I need. Yeah. Oh, well, it's fine. We get plenty of extra hatchets, but the hatchets should last long enough to just break up a few random bits and pieces of stuff. I can sharpen if I have to, but it's okay. You got so darn many hatchets here, it's insanity. It's a little late in the day, and Astrid's getting a little tired, but there should still be plenty of time for a rather uneventful trip back to the bunker. I might just... I guess I could throw the stuff in the top Y. Lots of ammo here. We are well armed. Full condition. A little overweight, but that's okay. What I'm probably going to do is, once I finish wiring up the bunker, I'm going to play a little bit off camera to, oh, is there? What is it? Stop sign, okay. I might go make up the wolf skin. We made the wolf skin. Did I make the wolf skin pants? Am I wearing them? No, I'm not, but we can make up wolf skin pants, I'm sure. I might do that off camera, and then I'll... yeah, just... Oh, wait, what else do we want to get? We wanted to go to Pleasant Valley Farm so I get a skillet. I remember now. I'm pretty sure we need a skillet for this trade, don't we? Let me just double check what we need. Yes, we do. That's easy. Okay. We do need a skillet, and I'm gonna go... I think there's one in the farm, and I think I may also have left... Oh, hi, bear. Just move a bit quicker so you can see us. There we go. Yeah, I think there's a skillet there. No, I'll just sniff around Pleasant Valley a little. I'm sure there's another one there somewhere. I actually might just go to the farmstead first. Hi. Don't mind me. I'm just going for a nice late afternoon walk in the light snow. You know what's always strikes me in this game is just how the snow is not really all that deep, judging by all the grass poking up through it. And look at the footsteps they're not only sinking in a little, so I would say maybe the snowpack might only be like, I don't know, 20 centimeters? At most. Like 10 maybe? Stuff isn't really sinking into the snow either, so yeah. And despite the fact that it snows a lot in the game, the snow doesn't accumulate at all, which is, I don't know, I guess would be kind of nice sometimes in the winter in real life, but that doesn't quite work that way. And don't get me wrong, big deep snowpack can be fun sometimes, but I don't always like to have a. But it can be annoying too because it makes it hard to walk. Yeah, it makes you tired, as Astrid is saying. I think we might go to the farmhouse today instead of the bunker, and then get to the bunker tomorrow morning. We'll go up this way, not towards the right. We can go straight. We don't need to go to the cabins. Early evening, I guess. Lots of music today. I think this is a little shorter. But yeah, Coastal Highway definitely has a lot of shelter. Lots of nice little hidden cabins. Showing pretty decent climate. I mean, lots of people say this is the easiest region to survive in, and I tend to agree. Mystery Lake is also pretty easy, but you know the weird thing is I haven't really. Have I played much of Mystery Lake in the past 7 years? Well, I know I stayed there for quite a while when I was first learning the game for myself in Voyageur. But really, since then, I've actually never lived in Mystery Lake for any amount of time. I've gone through it, but hung around a couple days and stopped at the major locations, but that's about it. I heard a little bit of a teaser on Blue Sky today that I think episode 5 of this game is going to be shipping in late March. Or I think story mode. That will complicate things if I'm going to do the long development regions, but because I don't know if the update will break them. It may. But, I mean, it may not, because story mode and survival are technically two separate programs, so. I don't know, it might be fine. But, we'll see. Yeah, we're going to definitely finish Sutherland's Tale first. Get the bushcraft girl bow made up, and honestly, I want to go to Bleak Inlet and get the last revolver variant that I don't have yet. I think that's in the Pensive Lookout, and we'll go down there and check it out.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Any torches on us? How many torches have I? Do I have a ton of torches on me? Let's use a torch. This might not get us all the way through, but they'll just lower the weight a bit. Now we're getting a little bored going through the mine over and over and over again. Okay, I'm gonna grab a couple pieces of coal, but not too many. Hopefully we get it before this torch goes out, but that's if we don't, that's okay. We can just use the storm lantern. We got plenty of fuel. Come on, Astrid, can we make it before the torch goes out? I think we just might. Come on. Oh, there goes the torch. But I see light at the end of the tunnel, so we're good. Okay, there. I might also. I'll check the community center too, because there might be a skillet there too. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You don't have to. Let's chart some area. Miss Mary's. Yeah. But I've charted this area. Okay, whatever. Let's chart it quickly. There's a cave down here, but I haven't been to in this playthrough. But there's not much there. Then there's a bear cave. There's a bunch of saplings, I think, there. Have a quick bite of jerky. I know that you cannot get from the cave to Thompson's Crossing straight. If you follow the mine road and take the right branch, you get to that little cave. There's a bear cave, and there's another shallow cave. If we go down this hill here, if we can actually get to the Thompson's Crossing more directly. Yeah, I think we'll just stop Thompson's Crossing as Astrid's getting a little tired, so we'll take a quick look in the community center to see if there's a skillet there. If not, I think there's one in the farmhouse. It might be one of the foreman's retreat, but I really don't want to have to go up to there and go get it because it's going to be annoying. Probably also one at Grandmother's, but I remember once I did a playthrough of the Huss River Valley and I left a pot behind and I had to cook with a can, which was pretty annoying. I mean, it's fine for making water, but you just gotta keep filling it all the time. This was before the days of Frontier cooking. This was some of my really earliest videos of the game. It's done several years ago. Oh, there's a wolf. The wolf didn't see us. Okay. That's convenient. know you're thirsty, Astrid, but we're gonna grab another piece of jerky and have a drink of water. We got loads of water. Oops. Turned off cruise control by accident. And cruise control is definitely something I wish more games had that involve a lot of walking. The way it's usually configured, you just hit the Z key and you can just keep walking in a straight ahead, virtually indefinitely, which I find very handy because it allows me to rest my hand, but I wish more games had this. It's very convenient. But there is something to be aware of, is you can walk yourself into trouble using cruise control if you're not careful. So be careful with your cruise control in the long dark. Alright, let's take a quick look and see. Ooh, we got a wolf really close by. Alright. We could sleep in here, I suppose, right?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'll take that skillet. We need that. Perfect. So now we can go. Is there a? Did I leave a cougar hide at the house? I might have. You know what? I think we're just gonna go and sleep right now. Maybe repair something, but that's about it. Or have a quick snack. Just lower the weight a bit. Now we're just gonna sleep, and we'll see you in the morning. So I'll be right there. Don't go away. Our firearms need cleaning. Let's clean it up. Great. Rifle's in great shape. We don't need to fix anything. Clothing need repair. We can't do that in the dark anyway, so I'm just gonna wait. Wait till morning. Okay. We got a little bit more sleep here. Okay. It is now morning. And I think I may have left a... Where did I leave the cougar hide? Because I know I cured... I shot a cougar here, and I left the hide somewhere to cure. I forget where.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Probably left in the farmhouse. Is that a normal wolf or a timber wolf? It might be Timbies. I got lots of bullets to take care of timber wolf. That's normal wolf. I think, yeah, it's a normal wolf. You don't see timber wolves here very often, but they can spawn. I think they can spawn in most regions, but they're not very common. Except they're common in Bleak Inlet and um, Black Rock. And also Sundered Passes a lot, but they're pretty rare in most other spots. It's a fairly pleasant morning, Pleasant Valley. A little cold, but still decent. I think I left the cougar hide to cure in the house, but farmhouse, that would seem logical, but I might be wrong. Unless I took it back with me at one point or other, which is also possible, but I don't think I did. The barn. We're not going to stop at the barn today because we don't need to. Some people make that a base. It's not a bad base, to be honest, but I kind of prefer the farmhouse. One of my coworkers at work, he's played this game in the past, and he likes the big farmhouse in Pleasant Valley as his base. Which, I mean, it's nice, but I'm more of a coastal highway fan, but that makes sense because I live on the coast in real life, so makes sense I want to live on the coast in the game too. But yeah, objectively, the Pleasant Valley Farmstead is a good base, and by all means, you gotta stick. Oh, hi. Oh, you're distracting me from my discussion of the base. Okay, dang you, wolf. All right, I'm gonna ignore you. And yeah. You've got your 6-burner stove and a fireplace. Lots of space for everything you want. A workbench. Pretty central in the region, so lots of hunting around the area. So really, objectively, Pleasant Valley Farmstead is a great spot to live if you want to be in Pleasant Valley. Did we lose the wolf? Maybe we did. That'd be handy. Straight ahead here. You should come to the house, I think. Yeah, I think the other places people like to live here are, Signal Hill is another popular spot, but it's a little out of the way, but it's still good. It doesn't have an indoor fire, which is kind of annoying. Community center is not bad too if you want to be in town. It's a good one as well. I mean, I've actually not used this as a base before, but the community center is a good, except it doesn't have a workbench. But you can always take the workbench out of the barn and put it in the community center. So I do think that a lot of players do end up using this house right over here that we're approaching this as their main base. And yeah, I can't blame you if you like it. It's good. I tried clearing. Yeah, I definitely did. Move this wood up here. Room grill. This is one of only 2 in the game. Let me just check to see if I left a cougar hide in here to cure. I might have. But where I would have put it is a question.
Much more.
Metal pail. No, I don't have to pop here. That's really weird. There's a pot here, but a skillet. Get salt off quick. I guess I then must have taken the hide, or I never cured it in here. Whatever. Yeah, I don't see it in here, folks, so I must have taken it back. That's quite possible. Let's go check the basement, in case I left it there. Y'all might be laughing at me, saying that it's in your house at Coastal Highway. I mean, probably it's like a heavy hammer. I'm just gonna move this guy over there. I'm not gonna take those oats, actually. Enough for now.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, up there. Alright. There's some of the carrots here, which we're not going to grab. Alright, let's go to the bunker. I'm gonna go up that way. See what we got here to eat. I'm just gonna grab this dog food. It's not very great, but it's gonna have to do. Alright, well, we're almost underweight. We're just 1 kilo over, which is not bad. Yeah, I wonder if you could do a survey in the game of where people tend to make their main base. I feel like Camp Office is really popular because it's well, it's central in Mystery Lake, and Mystery Lake is also a pretty easy region to live in, so it's it's a nice place too. You got your 2 floors, and you've got your 2 floors. You got a bedroom, lots of beds, lots of space to put your stuff, a couple stoves. Honestly, not bad. I mean, some people do use the Trapper's Homestead as their base in Mystery Lake, but it's a little... The thing I don't like about it is it's kind of out of the way. I mean, it's a very cozy place, the Trapper's Homestead, but it's just not... I don't know how good the hunting is around it since the wildlife refreshed, so... I definitely think Camp Office is the most popular base in Mystery Lake. I mean the cabins around the lake are good for like emergency shelter if you get caught in a storm, but Camp Office is definitely the superior base. Two other regions. Mountain Town, I feel like the two most popular ones are... The two bases that most people use in Mountain Town, I think, would be Grey Mothers or Paradise Meadows, and both are good, in my opinion. I mean, I guess the Orca gets an honorable mention, and the Church is fine for camping out in for a while, but it's not really a good base for any amount of time. Coastal Highway, I feel like the Quonset's very popular, but I think Misanthropes is probably also liked a lot. Honestly though, Coastal Highway's got so many, quite a few good options. Ventilation Point, I bet it's Hibernia, maybe the Lighthouse, also somewhat popular. Timberwolf Mountain's definitely the Mountaineers' hut where everyone uses their base. Other regions. Husker Valley, I don't know what the most popular base there is. Most people don't live there for any amount of, for too long, but I like Lake Cave or Peak Cave. I like those. Also, the cave in the middle is kind of nice. There's Stairsteps Lake. That's a good one too. Valley Cave's a nice one for the lower valley. So. Blackrock, I don't know if folks like to live there, but I guess the prison or maybe the substation would be what people would use as bases there. I've never actually made a base in Blackrock for any amount of time. Hi, bear. Or muskeg? I don't know if it lives there, but I guess the fords at Spence is what people would use. Bleak Inlet, there's a cabin in the northeast, which is honestly not a half bad base to live in. There's fewer timber wolves there, and some good hunting in the area. Am I missing anything in Lower Great Bear? Ash Canyon? Probably either the Foreman's Retreat or Angler's Den are the two most popular options there. I don't know how popular. Yeah, Foreman's I've heard is pretty popular for folks who want to just take a vacation. What else? The Broken Railroad. I think it's split. There's a split between the hunting lodge and the maintenance shed. Both are good. They're just one's better in different ways. But, yeah. Broken Railroad's a little bit of a small region to live in, so I'm not super a fan of living there, but it's also kind of isolated. So unless you're going to the far territory. What other? I'd say for the far territory, definitely the best base for what's it called? For Forsaken Airfield's definitely the Island Cottage. You got everything around there. Some people may use the hangar, but yeah. And so of contamination, I guess the idle camp is really good there. And what's the last one? Sutherland Pass. Most people you probably use the last homely house.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright. Oh. Let's see. Let me go just crank up the lights here because we're going to be blowing this up in a bit. And I'm just going to check if there's anything I want to take. We should definitely take that out. Can we take this? Take it. Destroy box. I was going to see if there's any decor we can take. But mattress, we can't take it. Destroy it. They can take it. Take it. I'm just going to take some of these decorations here. Ones I can, anyway. No, we're not going to set the charges just yet, because I'd like to grab some of the metal in here with the hacksaw. Is there anything else we can take? Barrel, we can't take those. Box, we can't take. There isn't a lot of decor I can pick up here. I can take that lamp, I guess. I'll take that. Boxes we cannot take. Anything else we can take? I don't think so. What's in here? I'll take those. No, we don't need them. Empty, empty, empty. I'm just gonna make sure everything's empty. Okay. I could go cut these all up, and then we could get all the metal. Now I have a hacksaw, so we can do that really quick. Just for completeness' sake, I'm going to put all the stuff in this metal storage container in the ruined cabin. So we're going to put everything there.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
So we're not going to blow the bunker just yet, but we're going to grab the hacksaw and just grab as much metal, take all the metal out of it. Like, we're going to put all this decor in. This is really heavy. Like the bucket. Not that I need it, but I'm just going to put it in there anyway, so it doesn't get lost. Okay. We'll take that. And we're going to go cut up all the shelving and put all the metal in that crate too. Just because, I mean, I don't really need to, but I think it's just good practice. because we won't get access to this anymore. So whatever we want to get, we better grab it now. Cut it up. 2 hours, 15 minutes. Do it, Will. Good. Good job, Will. How many do you have to cut up here? Like 1, 2. A couple more shelves, I think. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cutting. 3 hours? Do it. Good job, Will. 2 or 15 minutes. Let me just go.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Astrid's turning into quite the expert metal cutter. We're gonna dump all the metal from the shelves in the crate, or that metal container. Unfortunately, I cannot move the plastic containers and save them. They're gonna be lost forever, but we're not gonna place the charges today. We're gonna actually sleep the night. We'll make some water and sleep the night. I'm just gonna make some water while I'm at it. A couple liters like that. Let's put all the metal away. How many sticks here? Yeah, I'll put a couple sticks here. Just finish this up. Grab some more water, and then we're gonna go cut up the last shelf. It'll take 2 hours, but I think the water doesn't boil dry. I don't think it will. Might boil dry the skillet, but that's fine. We're gonna go cut up the last shelf, hopefully. Have a quick bite of cured meat. Man, this cooking stuff up with a hacksaw is tiring work for Astrid. Oh, it's too dark. Well, fine. Okay, we'll do that in the morning. Let's go make up the water then. And we'll go sleep in the bunker one last night. And then in the morning we're going to cut up the last shelf. And
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alright, we're gonna sleep one last time in the bunker, and then we're gonna do the blow it in the morning after we get the shelf. How about those charges don't randomly go off in the middle of the night? That would be bad. I don't think they will. Oops, I think I forgot to drink. Oh dear. Oop. Yeah, we gotta drink up some water again, Astrid. And let's cut up the last shelf. For breakfast? Well done, Astrid. Now let's go have a quick bite to eat. Better get lots of energy in case you have to run far and fast from that explosion. Oh, we can break that up. Just do it. Okay, I think we got everything harvested out of this bunker.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We're kind of heavy, but it'll be fine. Rig up the charge with some wire. Okay, we placed Wyatt's skeleton back there. Alright, let's turn up the lights. Weather looks okay. Out we go. And get ready to run, Astrid, just in case things go south. Whoa! You okay, Astrid? Destroyed hatch. Well, you didn't lose any conditions, so I think we're fine. A piece of Joplin's bunker. Wyatt's final resting piece. I think that's what Mr. Sutherland was looking for. So there we go. We blew the bunker. So I think we're good to get on out of here. I'm just going to go put the metal away. I can't drop it here. We're also going to drop all the metal on the ground here. How about that? Extra storm lantern. We don't now need to carry 2 storm lanterns. Put the storm lantern like right there. And the extra hacksaw, we can just drop it. I don't need
This sack
more.
is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, well the hacksaw packs a little lighter after I drop the hacksaw off. I have my 2 skillets. My pot, yep. Alright, so we blew the bunker and we got the hatch wheel. So hopefully that satisfies Mr. Sutherland. And yeah, I think I'm going to be catching more fish off camera. And just waiting for my saplings to cure, and then I'll walk back with you on camera. But I'll just do some fishing off camera. Wait for saplings to cure off camera. Maybe make the wolfskin pants off camera. And then we'll come back. And that'll finish up, and I think in the next episode, we will be done with Sutherland's tale. So far, what are my impressions on it? Well, it's definitely the longest tale to do of all of them, that's for sure. It's a lot of prep work to get to it. And, it definitely gives the best rewards. I'm gonna be honest. Well, I haven't finished it yet, but my impressions of it so far are that Sutherland's tale is definitely, the most involved of all of them. If you don't know which bunker is which, you can spend a lot of time just figuring out, just finding the bunkers can be a really slow process. I mean, even before that, just getting trust up with Sutherland takes a while. Then finding the bunkers is also a bit slow. And then just the walking back and forth, even if you found all the bunkers, is takes some time. The one thing that kind of annoyed me, sucks, or at least was mildly annoying, was that I got all 3 bunkers were in the I know what they call them, the wiki. We made up a term for it. The editors and including myself. Is it? I think it's the inland regions where you have to go through. But you have to go through Pleasant Valley to get to them. I think Northern Great Bear. think that's what the term is that was agreed upon by the wiki community was Northern Great Bear. But yeah, all of them were Northern Great Bear. I had the Black Rock, Ash Canyon, and Pleasant Valley. No. I mean, in a way, they were kind of clustered, which made it a bit easier, but in a sense, I kind of do wish that I had got a little more variety with where the bunkers are, because it just meant a lot of trips through Cinder Hills coal mine, which isn't... It's got a little repetitive, to be honest. But then again, 4 of the possible bunker spawns are in Northern Great Bear. You've got Pleasant Valley itself. You've got Pleasant Valley. I think we're okay. Pleasant Valley, Ash Canyon, Black Rock, and Timberwolf Mountain. So 4 of them. We got both Black Rock and Ash Canyon, so quite far away. We get kind of lucky with Pleasant Valley being quite close. So that's kind of convenient. What about I think I know there's Mystery Lake and Mountain Town, Bleak Inlet. Bleak Inlet has one, and Tusk River Valley. I think Forlorn Muskeg has one as well. Broken Railroad doesn't have one as far as I know. But anyway, so yeah. You could argue most convenient would be if you got Pleasant Valley, Mystery Lake, and Forlorn Muskeg, because then you wouldn't have to climb any ropes at any point. They're all pretty close together. The one that's the most of a pain to get to is, I would say Hush River Valley is really the worst pain in the neck to get to. Because it's in the middle of absolute nowhere. Alright, here we are. Back on the mining road. So grab a quick snack. Not super filling because they're really niblets, but that's fine. Yeah, that's the one thing about Mountain Town as a region that makes it I guess, mildly annoying to live in, is that you can't mountain goat in or out of it. So it's, I mean, I don't know if I've again never really lived in it for any amount of time, but I mean, it's a good start for a new player if you're trying to get a lot of clothing quickly. You can can get a lot of clothing from the houses, but I don't know. I mean, it's just not my style, I guess. I don't know. Is there any other region that I really... I like Sundered Pass, but man, it's difficult to live in. Hush River Valley is really nice to camp in. So, it's not really practical for living in. Because you can't really, well, I guess you could build a workbench in the bunker. Or if you do Signal Void, you can use the bunker there to do your crafting in. You know, thank goodness I don't have to get any more car batteries right now, because I hauled so darn many of those buggers to Sutherland. What he does with all those car batteries is beyond me. He must be trying to make a giant anchor for his boat. A mud anchor, maybe? I guess you can melt all the lead and over the wood fire and pour it in a big pot, and that would do the trick. Anyway, so let's go through. Now, it's a little annoying I have to do some more fishing to get some more oil, but that's not a huge problem because, guess what? I need to, wait a bunch of time for my, maple saplings to cure to finish my trade, so we're okay. No biggie. Just gotta be patient sometimes. What is it? It's late afternoon. So we've been gone 2 days, have we? When did we leave? We left here on... Yeah, we slept one night in the community center and one night in the bunker, so we've been gone 2 nights. So basically a long weekend trip to Pleasant Valley, I suppose. One little circle. That's okay. No biggie. This way. Chunk of coal. That was just me trying to get more coal. No big deal. Here, guns, gunpowder, bedrolls, extra storm lantern. Alright. Be home again in just a few minutes. In real life. Oh, what a beautiful late afternoon. What's the temperature? -16. That's not even that cold. have some more cured meat. And we're gonna throw the wheel and the skillet in, and then to the trade box, and then the maple saplings are just gonna have to wait. This is always a really nice view coming down. No sprains, apparently. I was just gonna say no. I spoke way too soon. Oh, darn it. Here, let's see. Ooh, I need to make some more bandages. I want to be without a bandage. If I start bleeding out, it's not good. Do I have painkillers? I think I got a bajillion of those things. So, no, I don't, but... I remember back when I first got the game in 2019, you just needed painkillers to deal with sprains. Which... was... I guess made the painkillers quite useful, but now the painkillers are not actually all that... Painkillers are kind of not a super useful item in the game anymore, because the only thing they do is remove the pain affliction, but the pain affliction doesn't really have very negative effects. If you treat the sprain, then the either the inability to use to climb, use your two-handed weapon, or whatever is gone right away. But the bandage is what you need. So, I mean, treating the pain is nice just for aesthetic reasons, but it's really, from what I can tell, not necessary at all. So painkillers are kind of, in my opinion at least, rather unimportant item in the game nowadays. You could argue they're probably one of the most useless items in the game. Another one that's pretty darn, or has very low limited utility, is water purification tablets. I mean, because the only way to make water in the game is you gotta melt snow, and then you got a fire, you might as well boil it. The only reason I can think of a handful of scenarios where the water purification tablets are actually helpful. I mean, maybe your fire blew out in a blizzard and your risk of dehydrating if you don't get water, but I mean, it's the number of times where I could see water purification tablets actually being useful isn't great. I mean, unless you're in a bit of a rush to travel somewhere, I really don't find them very useful at all. Is there anything else that's... I don't know any other items that are super useless, though. Those are definitely the two that I can think of that are the most useless items in game. I mean, tinder... Yeah, even tinder plugs are... You can trade them, but... I don't know. pop that in there. That'll be easy. We'll give him the skillet. Sapling, alright. Alright, so that's everything I have for now. And, yeah. I think we're going to call it quits in this episode for now. I'm going to go catch some fish off camera. And wait for those maple saplings to cure. Maybe look at making the wolfskin pants while I'm waiting. I'll probably do all that off camera. Because watching me fish is not all that exciting. And at least not in Stalker. In Interloper, anything can be exciting, but fishing is pretty routine here. So, we can go cook those up too. So be good. So take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. So have a good day. Bye bye.